بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم. So what we have done in grammar so far, we discussed the concept of third person, second person, first person. We discussed the two types of pronouns, the personal pronouns and the possessive pronouns. And we did this for third person, second person, first person, male, females, singulars, duals and plurals. Then we started discussing the past tense verb, and we said that the verb in Arabic language falls into two categories. Sure, you wanna give them? Okay, so you have past tense verbs. Seb, it was you. Okay, so we discussed that the verb is either a past tense or a present or a future. There's only two types of verbs in Arabic language, either a past tense or present or future. And we said that you would realize that this would have different endings based on the doer of the verb. Right? So all these end part tell you who the doer of the verb is. Then we discussed the use of passive verbs and its importance in the Quran and the language, and how it gives you different types of benefits, such as emphasizing the person who is receiving the action, making the context vast, right? Because then it could be many doers doing the same thing, or for respect to the doer, that you do not mention the doer. So today we will look at how a present or a future tense word look like in Arabic. Same thing if you're starting with the third person. So we said that huwa is he, and who is his or him. So now past tense of this was fa'ala. Okay, so fa'ala is representing the three root letters that the word is formed from. So the present tense is yaf'alu. So you take the three root letters and then you add a ya to it in the beginning. So this is yaf'alu, means he does or he will do. So if you take this example and you apply it on a different root letter, such as kha, lam, qaf, for khalaqa, creation, the act of creation, then the past tense is khalaqa, khalaqa, like fa'ala, khalaqa, it's past tense. Present tense is yakhlaqu. Okay, so that's not a good example for a reason that would become clear later. So we're gonna change that example. So let's take a different example, which is dhahaba. Dhahaba, which means to go. Okay? So the present tense of that would be yadhabu. Yadhabu. Yaf'alu, yadhabu, meaning he goes or he will go. And if you want to do it for duals, then you just do it like this, and you add a alif and a noon. So it becomes yaf'alani. Yaf'alani means these two male, they will do something or they are doing something. So now for dhahaba it would be yadhabani. Yadhabani. This is your plural. So this would be yaf'aluna or yadhabuna. They do or they will do, or they go or they will go. Okay, for females, right, hiya is she, huma is two she's, right? Hunna is they, female, and ha is her or her, and huma is for two females, and hunna is for them. Okay, so taf'alu she does or she will do. ذهب would be تذهب. تذهب. So you see يفعل تفعل. So only difference is ya and ta. Okay, similarly تفعلان instead of يفعلان. So when you're reading in the Arabic, you would realize that what it is beginning with and how it is ending. So alif nun ending is showing you dual, waw nun ending is showing you plural, and no ending is showing you single. Okay, and then the last one is yaf'alna, they mean females do something or they will do something. So in our example of dhahaba, it would be yadhhab. Very good. Now the second person. So remember it was yaf'alu before, now it becomes taf'alu. Becomes taf'alu means you do or you will do. Now this is same as this. But usually the context will be very clear that are you talking about a second person or are you talking about a third person female. But it would appear as same. Okay, so taf'alu or tadhhabu. Tadhhabu. And taf'alani, now this is same, right? Taf'alani, taf'alani same. This is different though, right? So taf'aluna, compare this to yaf'alu. They do something or they will do something, and if it starts with a ta, it is they. Right? For our purpose, because we are using this to study Quran, to do tadabbur, to do reflection upon Quran, it's easier because we would see it and we just have to do the Arabic to English. But if you have to do it from English to Arabic, it takes more practice and more training, right? Because then you have to convert your English thoughts to Arabic thoughts. But if you have the text, then you have to just realize it's second person, first person, or third person, and singular, plural, or dual. And the context also helps you in realizing that. Now for second person females, it's taf'alina. So instead of waw noon, it is ya noon, and alif noon stays the same, and at the end is taf'alna. So instead of waw noon for males, you just have singular noon. Something to sit down and look at so that you realize that okay, these are the only differences. And then the last one is your first person, af'alu, I do, adhabu, I go or I will go, and naf'alu, we do something or we will do something. And for dhahaba, this would be madhab. Straightforward. So last time we skipped something, and which was passive form for present tense. Let's do some quick examples. Okay. See, so let's say you're looking at this word taj'alna, right? So you identify the root letters jim, ain, lam. Then you say, okay, this is beginning with second person or the females, and then it's ending with a noon. So we know that if something is ending with a single noon, then it has to be something female, right? Because the males would end with a waw noon. So definitely it's something with the female, and this ta then tells us that this is female gender and second person. So it becomes you make or you will make. Okay? And then this tash robani, so the alif noon ending tells you that okay, it's talking about two person. Right, and this ta is telling it is the second person, the tash robani, meaning that male gender dual, you to drink, or female gender, you to drink, because it's the same form regardless of it's male or female. So it's straightforward. And then taj'alani, same thing, exact same patterns. Na'budu, we worship, because there's nothing at the end, and you have a noon beginning, so it's straightforward as we. Yatluna, waw noon for plural, ya for third person, and then you have the root for tilawa, to recite. Tatluna, you recite. Yatluna, they recite, and so on and so forth. Okay, so this is the passive for present tense, right? So yashrabu is he drinks. To make it passive would be yushrabu. Yushrabu. So you just change the fatha to a dhamma. And yansuruna would be yunsaruna. Right? Tas'alu would be tus'alu. Okay, so it's again simple. And again, with us it's even easier because if you're reading a verse in Quran and you start looking at the verb and you start seeing who did the action and who the action is being done on, so you have this additional hint to tell you if it would be active or passive because you have the notion of context as well. Right, so yafqahuna from fiqh, right? So fiqh is understanding, yafqahuna they understand, and let's see if they are given. Okay, so yus'alna they will be asked. They will be asked. The women will be asked. Why women? Because of a single noun without a waw. And yuftahu is for it will be open. It is opened or it will be open. Similarly, there are other examples. Sorry, yes, starting with the dhamma is passive form because you saw that in the chart it was always fatha. Right, so if you look at this chart, so the addition was yaf, 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 taf, taf, yaf, taf, 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 right, and then up and naf, right, and then you might have different forms that inshallah we'll see later on that would have slight differences, but this is how it would be in general. So with this we covered the present tense as well, something that we keep on practicing. But now this is something that you have it as a chart with you, so it's something you can refer back to and improve your understanding. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu